to full power.
Why on earth are those guys here? Really? Alpha series? Wait a minute, who, where, what? Where are they? Oh, there. Why are there Alpha series? And there's no water here. Hold on, let me just find a puddle of water so I can stand in it. Because I love standing in water. Oh, look, robots. Let me just do that. Look at all these guys. Wow, there's a lot of enemies down here. Look at all these guys. There's guys everywhere. Amazing. Oh, finish you off. Nice knowing you, bro. They give you the Fountain of Youth tonic, and then they don't put any water in this room. Okay, I'm not going back out. Where am I going? There's gonna be more and more guys around here. Let's drop that there. I'm not sure where I'm supposed to be right now. Nothing's glowing. I think you're just supposed to fight those guys. Yeah, I think you're just supposed to fight the Alpha series. Let me just that there. Exciting combat, or rather, I'm just walking around doing nothing, and my bots are doing all the work. Let me just finish him off.
Your moment has come, old friend. I stand before you, the trusted partner who put a knife in your back. Do not disappoint me.
Yes, read Wahl, and I am Porter. Oh look, a bot. Let me hack him. Let me come here and... Where is he? Where is he going? Where's this bot going? Come back, bot. Come back. Come back. Come back. Come back. Why? Where are you going? There we go. Oh, there's another bot. I guess... Read Wahl has a lot of health, right? Where's that bot gone? Here it is. Alright. Thank you for bringing me 2 bots, Read Wahl. Let's drop that down there, walk around a little bit. There. Shoot him a little bit. Drop that there. Reactivate my bots. Eh, he's gonna die soon. I can probably help a little bit. Maybe I should... What weapon should I use? Spear? Or rivets? Heavy rivet? Let me just drop that there. Heavy rivets.
Quickly, take the administrator punch card from Wahl's body and reactivate the thinker.
Reactivate the thinker, alright. Well, so that was the boss fight, I guess. And that's the power of decoy as well. We didn't do anything. I just walked around and dropped decoy everywhere.
Mainframe reactivated. Confirming user's genetic identity. Genetic identity confirmed. Alpha series. Subject Sigma. Former identity. Charles Milton Porter.
Yes. Yes.
Welcome back, Milton.
System ending personality duplication. Subject Charles Milton Porter.
You see now why I let the machine speak for you, Mr. Porter. We needed a voice that would be familiar, comforting, your own. With that copy of the Thinker's programming, we may return to the surface and use it to restore you to the man you once were. Please, collect the printout and meet me at your bathysphere dock. Take your time, Mr. Porter. I will be waiting.
Take my time? Why would I take my time? I think this means like we can... Wait, where's the printout? Where's the printout? Is it down there? Where's the... I think it means like if you want to go back and do things that you haven't done, like get achievements and whatnot, you can do it. Maybe that's what she means by taking your time. But I don't really have anything else to do. Where am I going? Just leaving? Alright. There's no loot there. Alright. We are walking away from this place. I am Cole. I'm Charles Porter. Is that... It's not actually water. I can't get health from it. But we did rescue Tenenbaum. And I guess if Tenenbaum can really reverse the effects of Adam, then we're gonna rescue ourselves as well. Although notice that, you know, if we can do that, I mean all of these splices that we killed could have been saved too, except we killed them. Because if the effects of Adam can be reversed, then anybody can be saved.
I believe I'm done feeding audio recordings and personal anecdotes to the Thinker. I am set to test the personality duplication function. Target personality, Pearl Porter. Thinker, are you ready?
Yes, Milton.
Starting test. Hello, Pearl.
Hello, Milton.
How have you been?
Just wonderful, Milton. I've missed you, though. It's been so long.
Pearl, No, this isn't right. It isn't her. Thinker, stop the test.
But what's the matter, Milton?
Oh, God.
Don't you still love me?
Oh, God, I said end function, Thinker. Now! It's over.
That is depressing. That is utterly depressing. She is dead. This is a pretty fancy room. Have we seen this furniture before? I don't think we have. And a color television? A color television? What sorcery is this? There's nothing to watch though. Alright, so I'm assuming that this is Porter's personal office. A piano... Waves? Not too sure why we had to walk through that. This is kind of cool. Look at this. Somebody drew concept art for this, because this is not like anything we've seen so far in the DLC, and it's not like anything in the main game neither. Somebody drew concept art and then made these rooms, but they couldn't fit these rooms into the main DLC and into the actual gameplay areas. So they just dropped them into the end of the game, it seems like. Look at this. We've never seen this before, right? In the main game in Bioshock 1 or Bioshock 2. So this is original art. This is original level design that they made. But somehow they put it here instead of putting them into any gameplay areas. Lincoln University, Diploma of Master of Mathematics. Yeah, look at this. This is not like anything in the game. Somebody made this stuff. Somebody designed it and made it. Like that. Wallpaper, look at that. And then the moment you walk into this place, it looks just like a concept art, right? Not this, but the one after. So the moment you walk through this door, this looks like concept art. Look at this. Amazing. Somebody just designed this. And they couldn't fit it into the gameplay? I don't know. I think the level designers maybe weren't working as closely with the concept artists as they should have been, I think. Because this could have been a gameplay area. They could have made this like a combat area or something. They could have done it, they just didn't. Strange. It's the strangest thing. Okay, well, they made that, and then they made the candles, and this is... Dear Mr. Porter, I have learned of the death of your wife Pearl. I hereby extend to you my heartfelt sympathy in your great loss. Very truly yours, Prime Minister Winston Churchill. German bomb blast street, indiscriminate rain of bombs in London, mightiest attack of war launched. Wedding invitation, Charles Milton and Pearl Porter. Alright, so the artists designed this, and the level designers just kind of dropped them at the end of the game instead of putting it in the game itself. Interesting. Are we gonna see more stuff, or is that it?
The Thinker never gave up on you, Mr. Porter. It could not leave you behind. Please, step up to the console and begin the bathysphere launch sequence. We have much work ahead of us.
Yeah, you do. First you have to rebuild the computer, and the computer does use Adam. Is this also... This looks really good. This is like concept art kind of good. Look at this, like the rocks. I mean, it's just rocks, but these are really nice rocks. Look at this. We haven't seen rocks this nice in the entire DLC until now. It's like it's completely different. It's like a different team, a different person designed these end sequences than the guy who made the main game. Alright, we got Tinenbaum. How are you doing, lady? Is she smoking still? And this is the source code for the Thinker. Alright, well, let's go. And is that it?
I lived through the Blitz, Pearl, and the fall of Rapture. They took my memory, my voice, everything that made me a man, but nothing ever scared me so much as saying goodbye. I wanted to save you. I couldn't resist trying to bring you back the only way I knew how. But you didn't want that. I know it now, and I think I'm finally ready to let you go your way. I stand here with the sun on my face, and it's almost like I can feel you smiling. Goodbye, Pearl. I love you more than I've got words for. Milton.
Depressing. Utterly sad. Thank you, Bioshock. Alright, well that's Minerva's Den. It's a decent DLC. It started off pretty weak. I mean, I just have to be honest about that. It started off really weak. But then, like maybe half an hour, maybe 45 minutes in, then you suddenly found, all the equipment just started flowing in. You started finding all your weapons and all your plasmids and all your upgrades. And then, like, it started off kind of really kind of boring and then weak. The game just crashed. The game just crashed right at the end when the credits ended. Alright, so I was saying, the DLC, it started off really weak, and then you very quickly found a lot of useful equipment, and then you became overpowered. So I think that curve, that difficulty curve, wasn't really that well calibrated. And like you felt kind of like it felt kind of dumb at the start, like there weren't that many options, and then suddenly there were too many options, and then it became too easy. So it was a bit strange, the tweaking of the difficulty curve. In terms of level design, I thought the level design was also probably not well tested enough. I think that's probably it. Both the difficulty curve and the level design felt like they weren't really all that well tested, because of the level design, especially like when we had the little sisters and we were harvesting the corpses. Sometimes it felt too easy, and then sometimes it felt like there weren't any kind of strategic options. And then in the combat, sometimes it was a bit strange. So it was inconsistent what you had to kind of go through to kind of the gameplay and the difficulty, and like some parts are not interesting and some parts were good and some parts were not so good. So I think it was just kind of the gameplay testing was maybe not as thorough as it could have been, and not as thorough as it needed to be to make a really great game. But having said that, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not. It could have been better, but it's not even average. It's kind of good. It's good, but not great. The story is pretty good. The plot twist got me. Pretty good plot twist. Maybe a little too much depression going on. Did it really have to focus that much on his wife being dead? I don't have a problem with a sad story. I think what's happening here is that it feels like it's just being sad for the hell of being sad. Like there doesn't seem to be any purpose to the sad story. It's just like, well, my wife is dead, my wife is dead, my wife is dead, my wife is dead. I mean, in the end, like it talks about him. Okay, we moved on. We tried to bring her back, but we're gonna have to move on with our lives. And I think this is what's the right thing to do. It felt maybe not. Like I said, it feels like it's just kind of being sad for the sake of being sad. Other than that, it's fairly good. The DLC is fairly good. It's a quality DLC, except for the very start. All right, I guess I'll stop talking there. Not too much else to say, I don't think. The Fountain of Youth plasmid. They give you the Fountain of Youth at the very end, right before the boss fight, and then they don't put water in the boss fight, so you can't use it anyway. So it's like, alright, we have this overpowered plasmid. We don't want to put it in, but Simon really wants it, so we just give it to him at the end and not let him use it. Alright, I'll see you guys.